at 90 years old, starting new terms. I mean, you guys are crazy or what? We've seen people in wheelchairs, unable to raise hands to standing for elections. To lead us where? To the grave? This is a joke. Yes, you are right to laugh.
So I am completely embarrassed because I brought some words to say.
2 minutes.
2 minutes?
2 minutes, Mr. President. I know you are a president, but here we are all equal. Yeah? No, it's okay. It's okay. Speak, we can hear. We can hear, yeah. Speak here.
Understand me? So I am completely embarrassed.
Mr. President.
The whole world is laughing at us. This continent is continent of young people. Half of our people here are below 20 years old. Yes? Look at the average age of our presidents. It's about 63, 64 years old. We're the only continent in the world where we have presidents at 90 years old starting new terms. I mean, you guys are crazy or what? At 90 years old starting new terms. I mean, you guys are crazy or what? We've seen people in wheelchairs, unable to raise hands to standing for elections. To lead us where? To the grave? This is a joke. Yes, you are right to laugh.
So I am completely embarrassed because I brought some words to say.
2 minutes.
2 minutes?
2 minutes, Mr. President. I know you are a president, but here we are all equal. Yeah? No, it's okay. It's okay. Speak, we can hear. We can hear, yeah. Speak here.
Understand me? So I am completely embarrassed.
Mr. President.
The whole world is laughing at us. This continent is continent of young people. Half of our people here are below 20 years old. Yes? Look at the average age of our presidents. It's about 63, 64.
Until we reach Booyah. Until we reach Booyah. We shall never, never leave our journey halfway. Oh. Until we reach Booyah. For November 2017, when Puwabia declared war for Ambazonia, our brothers and sisters them pick cutlass them. Our brothers and sisters them pin guns for defend homeland. Them fit up say them go crash Amba in 2 weeks, but not 10 years now I'm counting. La Republic still nova fit crash Amba. Shey, oh for La Republic. Chop fire, una tighty, una remember how this thing be there for 2018 now. Make una know the catch with people them for axing money. Make una know the beat with people them. Make una go back for respect with people them. Make with people them una first line of defense. Una go see say them go the LF, una give una information, even give una chop, give una money. shake no day. Oh, no be sick, oh. Ambazonia we country. Sleep, sleep, no be die. Ambazonia we country. Asawana, wana, asabuam, buam, estimili. Where them dey? Make we jam jam and carry and go. Shake, shake, no day. Oh, no be sick, oh. Ambazonia we country. Sleep, sleep, no be die. Ambazonia we country. Asawana, wana, asabuam, buam, estimili. Where them dey? Make we jam jam and carry and go. Sleep, no be die. Shake, shake, no day. Shake, shake, no go come day. Ambazonia we country.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. 2 more days to go. Now 2 days remain. 2 days. Now remain. We go know. Now 2 days remain. 2 days. All man a place over there. Make we start with some good news. As you join me for YouTube, or you watch from ACN Facebook page, or you watch from ACN YouTube channel, or you watch from any of our platforms, or maybe you watch from Ground Zero from your phone, or maybe you watch from your computer somewhere, or maybe you watch from ACN app, or maybe you watch we from satellite for inside your living room for Ground Zero. One throw a salute for very special people them. The place where Ambazonia Communication Network, ACN, it get the most popularity now for the state of Indian, for place where Diongute come out, one court cafe for our people them from Indian. We thank una plenty. We don't receive the video on a send them. We the country dance them and juju. We play them for here. All money place day. If you watch we for YouTube, then you need for subscribe for this for here. If you watch we now for YouTube, make sure say you subscribe, because now for here we give the sweetest and most inspiring political education. Now for here we do psychological and political liberation prophecies. Right? So make sure say you subscribe and we reach more audience. Secondly, we want to ask everybody with watch, please share them, make it reach a lot of people then. Then I want to also tell when I say they say we did get a lot of interest from Cameroon. A lot of interest. The people of Cameroon, they love the education way the Ambazonia Governing Council is the provider. The people of Cameroon, they love which we do. They love the education with the provider. They love the intelligence, where are the psychological analysis, where they make up on their political system and the information what they throw out there for them. They go crazy. They go like crazy. They like, they see, that kind of way, some don man don't see some small don thing, and he go crazy. He will come monitor, he want go check for their house, and they go feel spy. And then even he want reach, he go see whether if he pass for their front door, and then if he see, just so see before he go sleep. Now, so the citizens of La Republique, they love what information. Especially the last 1 week, who I don't focus on, so that make well them understand what they happen for their country, the political manipulations. They go crazy. Might give you some statistics for the spokesman Facebook page, where we just open them. We don't open them, I not be the user. I start using them maybe a day before 1st of October. And I will say, okay, make we start to use the page. The first video we will post them for the spokesman page for 1st of October. The video will come out for the state of Boyo. Just small video in 45 seconds. Huh? La Republique, they want craze for that video. They want craze. In 1 week, that video don't get 620,000 views. 80% of those views, they come out for La Republique. Yaoundé and Douala, 80% of the 620,000 views for a less than 1 minute video. Because the one can't see Amber. The one can't see the magic of Amber. The deceit will be a mystery. Then, the video I post them for the arrest. The video I post them for talk say they go arrest Issa Tchiroma. That video right now, it did 50,000 views in less than 24 hours. Then the video will post them about Paul Tassong, Yi and Paul Achobang, their conspiracy for get Paul Atanganji. So you get Paul Achobang, you get Paul Tassong of Lebialem. Then you get Paul Achobang, the colonial mayor for Bamenda. And then you get Paul Atanganji Paul. You get 3 Paul. And then if you can't add Paul behind and number 4 Paul, then that. You get all these people there that they conspire to make the arrest Issa Tchiroma. That video will post them 16 hours later. That video right now, in 16 hours, it gets 60,000 views. 80% of them, they come out Yaoundé. Of the views, they come out Yaoundé. And then we post an ADF video for ADF, the action where they carry them 2 days ago. We post that video for the spokesman page. That video right now, they get 40,000 views. Okay? Then the announcement, we will make them for the announcement between the Unity Alliance between Dr. Cho and Sese Kwayok Tabe Julius, between the Ambazonia Governing Council and the IGK, that Unity, the Political Unity Alliance. I take a 1 minute clip of the statement. I put them for the spokesman page. Right now, he already get 92,000 views. In the last 7 days, the page we only get 3,000 views. Before October 1, it began like 2,000 views. By October 1, by the first day of October 1, by the 2nd of October, we can announce and say we don't go to 4,000 views. Now from the 2nd, you can reach today. Number 10 day for October. 8 days later, the spokesman page, it don't gain 8,000 followers. Now almost 1,000 followers per day. Why would he tell you these things? It be important. The political education will be provided. The inspiration will be provided. The truth will be talking. The authenticity. I beg when I forgive me, I don't know the word for English. For do the work with all our heart. People that they see them. This work, where would it do and with all our heart? It come across people that is see them, people that is feel them. People are drawn to truth. People are drawn to the light. People that be drawn, even people that they don't like you, they still be drawn to the truth. Everybody is drawn to the truth. Everybody love the truth. Even the devil is still like the truth. Even the devil not like lies. The devil feel to tell lies, but the devil himself, he not like make people they lie to the devil. You see La Republic, even Paul Biya, he not like make people they lie to him. You see a Tanganji Paul, even a Tanganji, he not want make people they lie to him. So even Lucifer, he not like lies. Everybody is drawn to the truth. That's why when I see this massive explosion of attraction for what we did one. And the research what they make them, the political education what they provide them, it be second to none in terms of the quality, the class, and the precision and predictability. The video of Issa Tchiroma, who talks to the arrest Issa Tchiroma, that video they now 200 and as of this moment, the video where we make them 2 days, 24 hours ago, where we talk say they say La République they want arrest Issa Tchiroma for steal the election for Issa Tchiroma. In less than 24 hours, that video get 230,000 views. That message it don't reach. That message it don't reach for the presidency of Cameroon. That message it don't reach for the Cameroon government. That message it don't reach for Tanganji Paul. It don't reach them. That statement want make them. It don't hook for Cameroon in neck. The analysis will make them, the evidence will provide them, because I need to make blatant statement. I need to just talk anyhow. My words, they carry weight. And everything what they talk them, with the back them, with empirical evidence. So once we make that statement, it causes fire for inside La Republic. Before we get there, make we start with where till it go on. The Ambazonian people, they don't achieve their political liberation objectives. The strategic defeat of Cameroon by the strategy where we put them in place. The strategic defeat of Cameroon by the redeclaration of Ambazonian independence. And the strategy with the leadership, he put them in place for defend that independence. Sesekwayo Kabe Julius, the Ambazonian nationalist, he redeclared Ambazonian independence for October 1, 2017. A game-changing moment internationally. In the past, they don't do declarations of independence 3 times before Siseko. It failed. It not gain traction. When this generation rise for 2016, for capture that moment and push things forward, they do declaration of independence through the SCACUF and the governing council platform, will eventually become the IG platform. Dr. Cho vow said the mistakes of the past must not repeat themselves. Now, how many times Ambazonia go declare independence and declare independence and declare independence without backing it up? So Dr. Cho be don't prepare for the moment. This man 3 years before the 2016. It started from map out the territory. They draw a map of place where all gendarme stations a day, all police stations a day, all colonial administrative buildings. They get a complete map. It takes 3 years for that research and exercise. Don't start for think ahead before even 2016. 3 years before 2016. Put people on the ground, pay people them, use your own money for do this research, put all this map together. Before 2016, the recruitment process for Ambazonians for prepare the ground, it did already start. It not start for 2016. Because if you don't vow, you no go ever declare restoration of independence without backing it up. When you declare them, you must defend. So you get to see Kwayo Tabe, it take a bold, audacious step, redeclare, using the unity of Skakuf, the unity of the governing council, with it turn them into the IG1. It declared restoration of independence. That moment, Dr. Cho, it triggered self-defense, the armed resistance, for back up the declaration of independence, so that the independence will get substance. It's no longer a speech. When you declare independence, you no longer be a beggar. You must get something where it stand behind the independence. That's why they launched self-defense. For defend that independence. That's why they launched armed resistance. For start the process for dismantling Cameroon occupation. For dismantling Cameroon occupation governance, infrastructure, and institutions. For start the process of economic sabotage so that they don't exploit your resources anymore. Because now you be in charge. For make the territory ungovernable to the occupier, so that it will increase the cost of occupation. Where it means say, for the occupier for one tribe for govern Ambazonia, the occupier will spend 100 times more than what they take out of Ambazonia. Because occupation is a business. For exploit your natural resources, take them for their own side, and then you not get any say. So now for them, for even one tribe, for pay police, gendarme, teachers, nurses, doctors, when a part of their occupation administration, now it will cost them plenty money. So the occupation will become a bad business where you the only invest, you know if you make profit. And what it will end up to happen, the occupier will become bankrupt. The occupier now be forced for go start for borrow money only for survive the occupation system. Then the occupier his own country, he go abandon his own country. If people they go start for staff, if he pay teachers, even the be them, if he pay them at some point. If he clean his own streets, if he fix schools them. So the occupier now, he go get political problems inside his own country, he go get social problems inside his own country, and then he go get economic and financial crisis for his own country. Now they be forced for go to borrow money for high interest rate. And the international community will look them like a failed state. So we, this generation, this is how smart we'll be. This is how sophisticated we'll be. This is how savvy we, Ambazonians, will be. Be proud of who you be as an Ambazonian. Be proud of who you are as an Ambazonian child, and as an Ambazonian boy, as an Ambazonian girl, as an Ambazonian brother, Ambazonian sister, Ambazonian uncle, Ambazonian papa, Ambazonian mommy. Be proud as an Ambazonian grandfather and grandmother. Be proud of your children and your grandchildren. We be a special people created by God for fulfill the promise of the freedom of Ambazonia. We'll be God chosen people. Make you know that. You be a very special human being. There is none where they like you. And none will ever be like you. You are special. You be God's favorite. That's why they fear you. Their fear of you, not their envy of you. You are special. You be the chosen one. All of those things collectively, they don't defeat La Republic. They don't deliver a strategic defeat to the occupier. Secondly, the way we don't carry ourselves and the way we don't hold La Republic for canas and we tie rope for their neck, for hang them. The way we don't present ourselves, the way we would articulate who Ambazonians be, the way we don't rebuild the image and the pride of Ambazonia, the way we don't reprogram the identity of an Ambazonian and rebuild the self-image, self-worth, and self-confidence of an Ambazonian as a superior being, as a special creature of God. The occupier, a perception of who will be, don't change. The occupier, the expectations of who will be, his perceptions, his thinking about who will be, it don't drastically change. Before, they fit toss you anyhow. Before, they fit talk for you anyhow. For the occupier, for change how it deal with you, a perception of you must first change. The way they talk about you. So the first sign of change and transformation now in the language. The first sign of change in perception now in the language. We, the Ambazonian people, then, we don't transform Cameroon itself. We don't change Cameroon itself. We don't make them. They now gain high level of respect for we. They want to try for be like we. They want to try for gain our confidence. Be as brave as we. Be as courageous as we. We be an envy. So if you understand, why did he shake? 9 years, they tell you say 2 weeks, 9 years later, now you pop out their armor cars. You know what that one mean psychologically to a person will be telling you say now it be God for you? And then instantly, their perception of you just change like night to day, from Saul to Paul. How it happened? Definition. We change the way we define ourselves. We change the way we carry ourselves. We change the way we project ourselves. And we make me be imperative and attractive. When they call you kidnapper now, they look at themselves and they become kidnapper. They try to call you terrorist, they look at in the mirror and they become the terrorist. Not in the stick. Because I'm waiting the one make you be that for you, for carry an identity where it not be a part of you, in order for them, for now start to treat you as a terrorist and as a kidnapper. So they take identity for stick them for you so that they treat you that way. Now when we do reverse engineering, their bees, they become the kidnappers. Because the bees are the kidnappers. That's why they send them from Ambazonia. The gendarmes, they become the kidnappers. The bees, they become the terrorists. Because that's what they really are. You instantly see this political shift in the language of Cameroon's political leaders. Since 1961, no Cameroon political leader, he don't ever speak the truth about Ambazonia. First time, you get every single political leader in Cameroon except the genocidal CPDM party. Every member of the opposition party in Cameroon, when are consequential political leaders for Cameroon, they are now, their perception, their orientation, their policies about Ambazonia completely different. Now that they can't offer apologies for the atrocities committed by their bees. Now that they can't tell you, say, the Cameroon government, it declared war for Ambazonia, not because it won't fight anybody or anything. The war now an enterprise for political profit and financial profit. So now for divert state resources into a scam, a scheme called fighting Ambazonians in order for enrich the colonial CPDM elites and colonial administrators. In order for enrich the loyalties, all these people them would be loyal to Mr. Pobia, the governors, the generals of bees, generals of gendarmes, generals of army, the commissioners of police. And then they create all these fake commission them for put billions and billions and billions in order for divert the money without any trace. So the war in Ambazonia now a political scam for kill as many Ambazonians as possible in order for enrich the beneficiaries of occupation where they don't help Cameroon for maintain its occupation in Ambazonia. The war is a scam. Paul Biya, Ian Atanganji Paul, their war in Ambazonia now a political scam. The killings of Ambazonians not just a cover-up. The burnings down of communities and villages not just a cover-up of war. The war itself is a political scam for scam the people of Cameroon from billions of dollars. So that no man will no place where the money don't go. Every colonial administrator for Ambazonia, it be 1,000 richer than before the war. Every single general of the bee, of the gendarmes, of Jamie, of their presidential guards, of the intelligence services, everybody has made billions out of the scam called war in Ambazonia. Every police officer with a movie from La Republique sending from Ambazonia, now for go make money, extort money through kidnapping for ransom. Because they pay them, what? 54,000 francs, 48,000 francs, 60,000 francs, 72,000 francs based on your rank. So how do they pay house rent? How do they send money back for Douala, Yaoundé, Bafu Sambetwa, Ngaoundere Marua, Garua, for pay house rent? How do they send money back to Koseri for pay house rent? How do they send money back to Nkongsamba for pay house rent? Out of 44,000 francs, out of 52,000 francs, and they get for eat from Ambazonia. So they need for do kidnapping for ransom on the Ambazonian people as part of the cover-up of fighting Ambazonia. They get for do mass kale as part of the cover-up of fighting. So it become an extortion ring, a cartel. Now part of the scam than this. One B where they send it from Ambazonia, the money we make from kidnapping and ransom now between 2 to 3 million per month. When I listen very carefully, one Cameroon soldier, where they send it for Ambazonia, the money where they make from kidnapping for ransom is between 2 to 3 million CFA. So when they send it for Ambazonia, by the time you want to go back, it get minimum 10 to 12 million CFA. We already save them. All na kidnapping for ransom money, all na arrest money, where they do mass kale and collect 50,000 from our people then. Do checkpoint, seize what people there from, divert the money. This is the scam of the war. So you see all these people them now, they not be ever be house. Now, all the police, the gendarme, they already buy plot and the B house of their villages and their towns. So now the one they come back from Ambazonia, they go back, when I send me back to Ambazonia. Why? No, I really like for B-Day. Why you like for B-Day? Now that they don't inside taxi, now so that they glad how much did they make money from Ambazonia, because once they arrest Ambazonians, these Ambazonian citizens, they don't want to stay inside detention. When I fake arrest, fake detention, when I threat, and I process for extort, for move money, for thief money for our people then. They know say family they will come pay 50,000, family they will come pay 100,000, and then if they want to take 500,000, they go accuse you as a young boy, say they don't seize for your phone, say you fight for Amber. Your family now go to shake, go borrow money, can't pay them 500,000. This is the war where Paul Biya tell us say they fight for Ambazonia. So now you get all these things where they happen. Paul Biya don't do this dirty business for keep the occupation going and rewarding all these people them. When they commit a massacre, the colonial authorities, where they organize that massacre for commit them, they get billions, if not millions, hundreds of millions, where they pay them as kickback for committing massacres. Because according to them, when they commit those massacres, it will gain international, it will go viral internationally, and then it will put the say Mr. Biya the fight war for Ambazonia. And then they will talk in Ambazonian forces. The massacre for Kumba, where they commit them for St. Francis College, school for Kumba. A certain, I know we'll call the name, a certain international media house. It don't go do an investigation, and that investigation lasts 7 months. They conclude, saying that the Cameroon they commit the massacre, but that media house, it is fear for publish the investigation because it will implicate their government of the country with this media house today. Because their government, it provide training and support to the bees. So it go, that's why they never release the report. Now the war this way, Paul Biya tell, the war in Ambazonia, it's a mafia, now a scam. Where they use them for kill our people them. Where they are yokta kunchong, they use them for make millions and kill our people them. In the name say they fight Amba. Now a money making scam. So based on what people, all these things what they don't do, what people don't survive. What people stand up for fight the bees, stand up for fight the gendarmes, stand up for fight the army, stand up for fight the police. With our bare hands, we don't survive and we put the occupier for a place. As of now, 1,781 Cameroon police. They don't be Cameroon military. Might just call them military. As of today, I not count the 5 them for yesterday. For 2 days ago. If we add the 5 them for 2 days ago, now 1,585 Cameroon military, where they don't be killed for Ambazonia. 1,785. According to the Cameroon government, now 1,000 775. If they update their record with the 5 they kill them for Donga 2 days ago, what record they go match? 1,785 Cameroon military men and women, they don't be killed from Ambazonia. All because of the scam. So now, they don't do all these things for our people then. Commit a genocide, will not back down. Commit massacres, will not back down. The resilience of the Ambazonian people then. The resilience of Ambazonian fighters. The way we don't stand for defend what people them internationally, even with all the threats. It don't create a shift inside Cameroon. They don't realize and say they don't get any choice than for simply just own up to the truth. We, the Ambazonian people, them, we don't transform the political landscape in Cameroon. We don't transform the political leaders in Cameroon. We, the Ambazonian people, them, we don't transform the political landscape for Cameroon. We don't transform the political leadership for Cameroon. Now they beg. They apologize for their genocide and their atrocities. So who's out there now? Who's out there? The place who they now a place for the Ambazonian people them, leaders and movement, for understand the objectives of the liberation, they don't be achieved. For get the people for a place where they occupy and not get any other choice than for seek for an international mediated settlement. This is a victory. The fact that you survive, now a victory. The fact that you don't transform the occupier a perception, now a victory. The fact that they are political leaders, now they articulate history. Not be you get for convince them of the history. Now they can articulate the history, the distinct history of Cameroon and Ambazonia. Make we take now. We enter for a video for an interview with the conductor with Issa Tchiroma. And Issa Tchiroma of all, the engineer. Una here, una sesef, we talk. Make studio. Una bring with Issa Tchiroma the interview. We talked about the distinct history and identity and statehood of Ambazonia and Cameroon. Make we listen to Issa Tchiroma.
Cette opportunité pour rendre hommage au... Ok, il n'y a pas de souci. Ok, il n'y a pas de souci. C'est l'indépendance qui nous a été accordée par la France, dans les conditions que nous connaissons. Je saisis cette opportunité pour rendre hommage aux pères fondateurs pour qui la dépendance était inacceptable et ont fait recours aux armes pour bouter hors de nos frontières les colons. Ils ont sacrifié de leur sang, de leur famille pour cela. Chaque fois que j'ai l'opportunité, leur rendre hommage est quelque chose de très important. Maintenant, la deuxième partie, qui avait la possibilité...
What Issa Tchiroma talk for you? Issa Tchiroma talk about how their own country gained independence for the 1st of January 1960 from France. The background of the state of Cameroon. And during that period, a lot of Camerooners, they paid the price for them for gain that independence. So anytime we get an opportunity for pay homage, for pay respect for the people that sacrifice for the independence of Cameroon.
De choisir entre le Nigeria et le Cameroun. Les Nations Unies qui en administraient cette partie avaient donc soumis au référendum la partie qui était gouvernée par les Britanniques, le Cameroun, le nord-ouest et le sud-ouest. Mais il se trouve qu'on ne leur a jamais demandé la possibilité d'exister en tant que tel. On leur a simplement demandé de choisir de se rattacher ou au Cameroun ou au Nigeria. La partie nord de cette partie a choisi.
The second thing where Issa Tchiroma they talk for here, it is talking about the territory of southern Cameroons. He said that that territory will be being a trusteeship territory under British mandate. That territory, when the time be don't reach, when La Republic be don't gain their own independence, when the time be don't reach, with the United Nations for prepare this territory for its own independence, the United Nations be give southern Cameroons, the people of Ambazonia, it be only give them two options. The two options where they give them now either for gain independence by joining La République du Cameroun as two states of equal status, or joining the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and then they become an integral part of Nigeria. So now it talks about the two options, and this way they be give them. And for those two options, they not be the United Nations, it not be provide a third option for an independent Ambazonian state without any attachment to Cameroon or to Nigeria. And we'll continue because now it will go now for point number 3, where we talk about northern Cameroon. Make we hear.
Bon, dans des conditions pas claires, la partie du nord a choisi de rester avec le Nigeria, tandis que la partie sud a choisi donc de rester avec le Cameroun. Donc déjà à ce point, il y a un malentendu, sinon une démarche conflictuelle.
So,
Les sécessionnistes...
There was a northern British Cameroon, and then there was a southern British Cameroon. The southern British Cameroon, now today, from 1984, they renamed Ambazonia. Gorgie Dinka, he helped the Ambazonian people them for rename British Southern Cameroon for 1984, for change in name to Ambazonia when he do the first restoration of independence for the Ambazonian people. They rename Ambazonia, so that made it separate any name, anything way, so that made it move the name Cameroon from Ambazonia, so that made it not be like Ambazonia and a part of Cameroon. So that's why they do. He talks here, they say for the northern part, that northern part, their own option where they give them, the people of northern Cameroon, they choose for join them with Nigeria because it will be a better option for them. Instead for them for join with Cameroon, they choose to join them with Nigeria. So I think that way, you don't explain them right up until this moment.
Disent qu'ils ont été floués. Ils ont été floués parce qu'on ne leur a jamais demandé s'ils acceptaient de constituer un État. Pour les Britanniques, pour les Français, pour les Nations Unies, cet État ne pouvait pas être viable. C'est pour cette raison qu'on ne leur a pas demandé la possibilité de constituer leur État. OK? Donc, le référendum a été organisé.
Issa Tchiroma don't talk something will be very important for everybody. Everybody will study history for high school. Everybody will read further history for university. Issa Tchiroma talks here, the United Nations, Great Britain will be the midwife. The United Nations and Great Britain, they not be offer Ambazonians full independence at the time as a sovereign state for one simple reason. They be talking, they say, economically, will not be get the natural resources, will not be get the resources for be able for survive as a state on our own. Now the reason that the British people, the assessment that we they make up for United Nations. So that's why the United Nations therefore come up with the options of joining, because their economic assessment at the time, it shows that the state will not be viable economically. So now the reason that we make them in the past. All right, we could continue.
L'immense majorité de ceux donc du Sud avaient choisi donc de rester, mais sur la base, sur une base acceptée par les uns et les autres. Donc le fédéralisme avec des concessions mutuelles, le bilinguisme et tout ce qui va avec. Voyez-vous. Donc à partir de ce moment-là, tous ceux qui n'étaient pas d'accord, tous ceux qui ont été frustrés de la troisième possibilité, Cameroun, pas Cameroun, constitution de leur État. Tous ceux qui n'ont pas eu cette troisième possibilité n'ont jamais validé ce référendum-là. Ils disent
Alright.
donc, il faut...
So, Issa Tchiroma, now the first Cameroon politician, where he don't go this deep for talk about the core of the problem. Say, when they bring the Ambazonian people them together and Cameroon together for create this federation, it will be in a two state of equal status. They will get everything the same. They will get the French side, they will get the English side, they will create a bilingual system where the two sides, they will be completely different. They get their different institutions, they get their different educational, legal institutions, they get everything different. But then at the top, they get a federal government. Okay? Then, now, it's one of the problems. Now, because since they not be given with that choice for being an independent state, we now at this moment, would it look say we almost get everything? Why would not we give ourselves that choice now? When I listen, this is Issa Tchiroma. He said the people that they look all the nyama Cameroon don't put them through. The people that they look and say now they get everything. We did not be get them then. So why did not be that option of it be made available to them now? And according to Issa Tchiroma, now for year the wahala start because now the people they be for a place where they believe they say they need that choice, and that choice of being a full sovereign state, that choice that they call and say Ambazonia.
Il faut absolument qu'ils aient leur État, et cet État, il l'appelait donc l'Ambazonie. Ok? Donc, voilà, pour ceux qui ne savaient pas, de manière diagonale, la lecture que je pourrais donner, et ce qui a été donc la cause. Je disais donc, tous les 1er octobre, les sécessionnistes manifestaient clandestinement. Donc, vous connaissez les événements qui ont provoqué donc le déclenchement de la contestation, de la protestation, et ils ont donc saisi cette opportunité pour exiger maintenant l'indépendance de ce qu'ils ont appelé l'Ambazonie, le nord-ouest et le sud-ouest.
They say, since for 1961, while people they don't always cherish the day where they're supposed to gain their full independence, they don't always cherish that day, and they don't always celebrate Ambazonian independence. They do they hide them. They do so that they will celebrate them, make the colonial authorities, they not catch a lot of people, but they always be the do in the dark, in the background. But now, they do them not for open. That means now the Ambazonian people don't reach to a point where they don't accept themselves to a point where now they celebrate that independence. So they hide them for celebrate them. Now they do them openly as a challenge to the occupying authority. Very interesting.
Devaient constituer donc leur État. Et cela en raison des frustrations. Il faut dire qu'il y a eu des manquements, des frustrations, des marginalisations.
Et le grand dialogue national n'a pas été la solution, monsieur le ministre?
Le grand dialogue n'a pas été la solution puisqu'ils n'ont pas déposé les armes. Ils n'ont pas déposé les armes, ça veut donc simplement dire que toutes les conditions, tout ce qu'ils en entendaient n'a pas été mis à leur disposition. C'est donc pour cette raison qu'ils continuent, ils ont continué et continuent encore à manifester. Tout à l'heure, vous avez dit les Ambazoniens ont décidé de me soutenir et qu'ils ont accordé une trêve de 3 jours, donc d'autres disent une semaine. Oui, parce que dans mon programme, je préconise le retour au fédéralisme.
We'll stop for a second. Very important point you don't make. Issa Tchiroma don't talk, say they say. When I remember, first of all, Issa Tchiroma, non-occupier. More understand. the first thing all I need to understand from our head, Issa Tchiroma is not an Ambazonian, it's an occupier. So it talk the language of an occupier where he also wants something. What Issa Tchiroma want? Issa Tchiroma, just like every other occupier, he also no one make Ambazonia. He go. So now everyone can talk the truth. In the way it will be acceptable to Issa Tchiroma. By the way, I just make a be clear for everybody. Before Issa Tchiroma wants to start to make these public policy statements, the one Lucas Asu a personal assessment. It's not a position of the AGOFC. Maybe the AGOFC too will come for that conclusion. Issa Tchiroma go don't get a consultation with some deep state actors in the international community as the future president of Cameroon. For the staff to make these statements, there is a deep conversation within the deep states, power brokers in the international community, for gain their attention and for gain their trust and for them for see as a peacemaker and somebody willing for a compromise solution. I want to just make this one, it go out there for all now. Because I know say Ambazonians, when they hear anything, Ambazonians, they look like Trump. The best way it last talk for them, now it go become their Jesus. Today, Issa Tchiroma and Ambazonians, some Ambazonians, they don't see like now an Ambazonia, we don't can liberate them. Issa Tchiroma now an occupier where it do political business of the occupier in a new way based on how Ambazonians, they don't assert themselves. For Ambazonians, they do declaration of independence now out of frustration of Cameroon's marginalization of Ambazonian institutions, legal structures, educational structures, social structures, lack of development. Now it make Ambazonians, they decide for do redeclaration of independence. In order for, as according to him, for breakaway. So that's why, according to Issa Tchiroma, make you listen, you know, hear what he did now, he talk.
Et vous allez procéder comment? Est-ce que ça sera par référendum, justement?
Attendez. Non seulement le retour au fédéralisme, je libère tous les prisonniers politiques. Quelle que soit la faute qu'ils aient commise, je les libère d'abord pour ceux qui n'ont pas eu du sang entre les mains. Amnistie totale, mais pour les autres dans une deuxième phase. Parce qu'il faudrait que les Camerounais sachent exactement qui a fait quoi. Non pas parce qu'on va les condamner, mais il faudrait qu'on leur donne la possibilité de se repentir, de présenter des excuses, de demander pardon à la nation. Et en ce moment-là, le chef de l'État, disposant donc de pouvoirs discrétionnaires dans ce domaine-là, leur accordera également l'amnistie. Donc, la différence que j'ai avec les autres, c'est que, je préconise donc le fédéralisme. La première année, il faut absolument qu'on y pense. La forme de l'État dépend naturellement de l'écosystème, de l'environnement, des frustrations dont les uns et les autres font l'objet. Alors, je mettrai donc en place immédiatement une expertise qui va nous suggérer la forme viable de l'État fédéral, la forme viable économique.
So, where Issa Tchiroma talk, he tell the people of Cameroon, because now an interview we do for Cameroon, say the solution where if he win the election, he go provide them now a solution for return Cameroon into a restructured form of the state, because the current decentralization probably a policy we taken from in 1996 constitution for bring them back for 2019. The current probably a decentralization policy it not meet up with the current challenges, especially with the conflict in Ambazonia. Because it talks if probably a decentralization and grand national dialogue, it be solve the problem then the war not for continue, the conflict not for continue. So if Issa Tchiroma, be elected, he go put in place, number one, for a return to federation. That return to federation, Issa Tchiroma never define them for una. So wanna be very careful with language, with political language, and from political opposition leaders. He never defined to everybody or to the Cameroon people them if he will return to the original two-state federation or a new form of federation. That has not been defined. So these things now policies. And no say some Ambazonia and the way they hear this kind of discussion, they get this kind of discussion. Oh, why would I go get that kind of discussion then? These things are discussions. Issa Tchiroma, they just get a discussion. He never win the election in the first place. So all these things are a discussion. Make no person not get high blood pressure. Make no person not get hypertension. These are political education discussion. They be very essential because they're part of the peace talks process. Issa Tchiroma just proposed policy. These policies not be in a negotiated settlement. She don't for negotiated settlement table right now. This one are just discussion. He come as an occupier. If he get a chance, say now what I go do on this? Because he try make the Cameroon people they say if he solve the problem. Because he need for win the election. So these are campaign slogans and policies. This is not a negotiation. So make any person not carry on for your head. Not live and make your head come big. Say something they come for you for now. He never win the election. The difference. Number one, a return to federation. Number two, release of all the prisoners will be arrested in connection to the Ambazonian crisis. Now, in our talk say only Ambazonian prisoners. There are thousands of Cameroonians who are there for jail when are political prisoners. Probably an enemy them. So Muna not only talks only the release of prisoners, it means only Ambazonians. Muna understand these things. So now for here Issa Tchiroma, a discussion, and number three, it will bring all kind of experts then for look how they fit create a federation where it will meet up with the ability. That means a federation where it will create a good country, will be stable, and if it develop. The discussion this way, Issa Tchiroma, they go around for sell a political, social policies. The only part where it relates to the Ambazonian people, that now make it be very clear. The only part we relate to the Ambazonian people. Now say after 9 years, there are two sides to a conflict. Two. You get the state of Cameroon for one side, you get Ambazonian for one side. Cameroon enough to negotiate with itself. Ambazonia enough to negotiate with itself. Even if Cameroon today, it talks he want to do voluntary ceasefire, and Ambazonia deny for doing, the ceasefire no go hold. So you need both sides for see the necessity for talks, for see the necessity for a peace negotiated settlement. You need willing parties. Pobia, as I don't explain them in the previous minutes, maybe the last 30 minutes, Pobia use this war now for reward all the people that don't be with him. Now for make sure say they make as much money as possible because it on time, it end times don't come. So now for give them as much money, the war na a pretext, na a scam, na a scheme. Now for reward them disproportionately, especially the Ambazonian people, they don't help you for be beneficiaries of the occupation and for keep the occupation running and for help Pobia, for give this fake sense of legitimacy, so they get legitimacy. So we need to understand that one. So Pobia, you know, want to settle the conflict because the conflict now is a business, now a money-making scheme. So why the governor of Northwest, the governor of the Savannah states, Lele Lafrique, he no one solve the conflict. He no one make the conflict come to an end because he make the biggest amount of money from the war fraud, from all the things that happen. Okay? Lele Rafrik and Okala Bila, they make money. SDOs, DOs, governors, generals, all the people that they send them from Ambazonia, everybody is making millions. These people, they don't be filthy rich because of the war. So the war don't become a transaction. That's why no one resolve them. That's why Diongute no one make it come to an end. Because they are all making billions. So for the first time, you get a Cameroon politician where he don't show up and publicly it's time for peace and negotiation. So that is why Issa Tchiroma in message they resonate. Because it is speak to the higher, it is speak to the things and way human beings they actually want them. Not be only for Ambazonia. Human beings in Cameroon, the Camerooners, they want a peaceful Cameroon. They want a stable Cameroon. They want a thriving Cameroon. They want a Cameroon where it go develop. They want a Cameroon where it go get a better image. Because Paul Biya don't give their image, the image of Cameroon now, in a country of genocide, in a country of massacre. Cameroonians, they did the shame for carry their flag them internationally. So they want to clean their image. That's why they gravitate towards Issa Tchiroma. And the party that they call and say salvation. National salvation. Now a party that. A party named National Salvation. So he want bring salvation for Cameroon. With salvation we want bring for Cameroon. Now it bring problems with the current regime. There is a clash. It's the regime they use force. The regime they use probably need the campaign. They don't make one campaign stop. One campaign stop. There is no energy for it for worker. It don't make one campaign stop. So not only the puppets that they go around, carry a picture, they do campaign. Enough it go with this one way come out for they make it presidency for the president of the United Nations General Assembly last year. Enough he follow come for Bamenda. Enough he follow Diongu to go for Boya. There is no energy. So Issa Tchiroma don't run a very successful campaign, and he get good advisors where they create good messages. He get life coaches and strategies. So Issa Tchiroma, in message, the young people of Cameroon, Issa Tchiroma, they promise them industrialization. It promise the young people, say, so look, we go put all una for technical training. We wanna get technical skills, and the government go pay for it. We would help you. If you want to become a bricklayer, you want to become a carpenter, the government go pay for it. For you to go for professional institution, and you become a certified trained bricklayer and carpenter. If you become a plumber, if you become an electrician. If na farming you want to do, we will send you for study farming and then help you for become a farmer. We want to put people that made a study AI. From nursery school, primary school, we begin to study engineering, math, and science, and technology. No more history and literature. No, only small. Okay? What do they call them? Humanities science. So, it talks that the direction that we want to take Cameroon. And they want to take the raw materials of Cameroon, the natural resources of Cameroon, for development inside Cameroon, for create jobs, manufacturing jobs, high-paying jobs, and for build a lot of universities of science and technologies and colleges. So we want to transform Cameroon. So all these young people, they like Issa Tchiroma. Issa Tchiroma don't become a threat to Paul Biya, a threat to Ngongo, and a threat to Atanganji. So that's why they go for cook up the stories, for see how they feel arrested, then so that they feel justify how they go money rig an election for a person where he no campaign. Now they play this way Cameroon did it. So the video we don't put on for 1 or 2 days ago and give the analysis of Paul Tasson, and then we'll bring the analysis of yesterday of Paul Achoba, where they call for the arrest of Issa Tchiroma. And we tell you now, in order for arrest Issa Tchiroma, they have to create a story. And that's where Paul Tasson comes in. This is where Paul Achoba comes in for create that story where he go give Atanganji Paul reasons and justifications for the arrest of Issa Tchiroma, so that now they feel accused of crimes against the state. For accusing of sponsoring what they call terrorism, or armed resistance, for break Cameroon into two. So that now they feel charge you with crimes against the state, treason. Now the only way that once we can put out that information, it don't cause a fire political storm for Cameroon. Now they fear for Duam, because I already put out the information out there. So we do what they call and say, we preempt. Wait till the one Duam, we put the information out there, and then put the evidence out there, and then leak their strategy on how they go do them. And then when they do them, wait till they want to achieve them. Now what brilliance this. That's why in the last 48 hours, there has been no attempt to arrest Issa Tchiroma. Now they fear, because the population now don't know their game. Thanks to Ambazonia. That's why sometimes when we do these things, when I'm not looking like so, they will be mad people. Will be social engineers. All right? We'll be social engineers. So we don't use these psychological methods and just kill Cameroon plan. So the Paul Biya Atanganji Ngongo machination for arrest Issa Tchiroma in order for steal Issa Tchiroma a victory, we don't thwart that plan. At this moment, Paul Biya, Atanganji, and Ngongo, they're in a confused state. They don't know what next to do. So now the dilemma is, the next 48 hours, they will be extremely critical for Cameroon, because they get for come up with a new plan. We don't kill the old plan through social engineering. We don't kill them. Bad boy. Too much sense. So we don't kill that plan now. Issa Tchiroma. You need for can't thank me. You need for can't thank ACN. I need for can't thank Ambazonia. Be very kind. So, now the point is, who did it now? Paul Biya, Ngongo, and Atanganji, they don't get a second plan. Their only plan where they be getting, we don't crush that plan. So now the problem this way they face them now. Wait to be next. They no campaign. Issa Tchiroma a campaign all over Cameroon. 80% of the young people them, they out there. Any place where he show up like the coming of Jesus. Issa Tchiroma, see you. Issa Tchiroma, see you. You don't become like Jesus Christ. See Issa Tchiroma, any place where you go. Would you see young girls and I saw they will go gather. They sing that they are Hausa song them about Tchiroma. I saw young girls them, that Hausa get them. They will wear that their nyanga fine clothes. They sing Issa Tchiroma. Everywhere Tchiroma. For Douala Tchiroma. Yaounde Tchiroma. Bafoussam Tchiroma. Betwa Tchiroma. Ngaoundere Tchiroma. Garoua Tchiroma. Maroua Tchiroma. Kouseri Tchiroma. Yokaduma Tchiroma. Mbanga Tchiroma. Every place we go, Tchiroma don't become a political superstar for Cameroon. And Paul Biya don't be confused. Because Issa Tchiroma don't take all Paul Biya fame. Issa Tchiroma don't take all Atanganji fame. And Issa Tchiroma, they do this thing with fun, with playfulness, with likeness. They really get a good time. They enjoy himself. Who not like person when he be social? Yes. You want people, someone who's engaging. Someone when if he come, when I play music, when he dance, he trouble, when I laugh. This is a human being. This person is good to be a president. So the people of Cameroon, for the first time for their history, they actually go get the possibility for get a president when a human being. On avait imagine.
Chez le futur président de la République, M. Issa Tchiroma Bakari.
So, now the places where all things there. You get 2 days to the election. You get the incumbent. A man we don't be there for 43 years. You don't old enough you worker, no energy, nothing. No campaign. Election one reach, you come go stay for Switzerland. They drink champagne. Maybe you go take na medicine. Who know? Down their personal business. 9 days before the election, he show up. And then he wait. 4 days before the election, before he come out, say one go campaign for Marwa. And instead for go talk with the population, it go talk now for CPDM elite. Why not stand for public and address the people of Marwa? Like Issa Tchiroma. They only go sit down for inside hall with the same old cronies and talk to themselves. Huh? so now the places where things are there. Make the young people of Cameroon, as they prepare, because Paul Biya now not get a second plan, we go see what it go develop between today and tomorrow, the eve of the election. So drama there for Cameroon. There is this air of tension. Now no man know what to do. They not fear arrest Issa Tchiroma because the plot don't die. What next? They go lose the election. So make we see tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I bring a good news. But as of now, things are there for place we day. Issa Tchiroma, if there is no fraud, there's no rigging, where we know already, based on what the international community don't project out, Issa Tchiroma go claim a big win. So what's go be the reaction of the Cameroon people then? If Paul Biya, Atanganji, and Gongo, and Clement, Atangana, if they still Issa Tchiroma a victory. Now the thing is what they can say, the unknown. And the unknown, it create a lot of uncertainty. What's go be the reaction of the Cameroonese people then? When their victory, it be outrightly stolen. Would there be a change between today and tomorrow? We don't know. But as we know, tomorrow we'll come back. We can give now the latest update before the colonial election for inside La Republic. Now, an Ambazonian general, big general on the ground, he don't woke up 2 days before the colonial election and he put a message for outside to the Ambazonian people. Because of YouTube is censorship and restrictions on displaying guns and weapons, not only for Ambazonia, a new YouTube policy. We no one put the general face or for put the video for outside there, we not hear directly, but we'll make the plan for audio if possible for we, so that our people they hear them as we close, please, if possible.
Ya, ada selalu mama medem fudonga, ini komanda, ini general, ini mama medem, ini small picking. We busy for this ambulan. I be sure today now Friday. We starting from tomorrow na election. We go for after tomorrow na Sunday. Any man, any man if you say you want to live stay for us. There's na bush ambo fudonga the talk. Any man starting from Taba. From Taba, Sabongare, go from Bozo, go for Ndu, and come back all. If you come for us, we are back. Whether you want to go to church, that means your own they don't come. Tomorrow, Sunday, me man no come up for outside. Whether you be at home, or be if you be say if you no want your life, you come out. Men must stay for us. I beg my remedy my papa them. For this umbrella, I beg all them. Say tomorrow, Sunday. Me no man no come up for outside. Church not to go tomorrow, Sunday. Yes. If you say no buy chop, eat today, so we'll try what I go try with chop now buy now what for this Friday. Go Saturday, Sunday. No movement. Man no come out. Yeah. Thank you now.
All right, that one now for our general, that the general, big general for Ground Zero, a commander, a leader, an authority on the ground. He don't give very firm instructions to the Ambazonian people. Save your life, stay at home. We understand, say during this period, for the war we declared for we since November 2017, during this period, they don't over extort what people them. They don't make what people they be very poor. Or they beg what people them. Not make them because of 2,000 francs, because of 5,000 francs, because of 500 francs, because of small half-bag salt or small half-bag rice. Not make them, you go risk your life for somebody we never know it. We not leave La République election to La République. Cameroon get a right for whole election for Cameroon. We as a people, we get the right for collective civil actions, for reject Cameroon their election, and for boycott. It's a right. Exercise that right. Now your political power that. Once you abuse that political power, you go lose your negotiation. Ma tell you something. If we not go vote for this election, we not go lose una negotiation. By boycotting the election, you preserve your right for negotiation. They want to negotiate. But they use election. If you vote, there is no negotiation. When I hear, once you go vote, you don't accept all the things that they come with the election. Now they trap this. Not steal your own destiny for a battle you don't win, for a war where you don't win, for an occupier where you don't defeat it. You get for shame the occupier. They kill their beginner, you turn around for vote for them. They burn their villages, you turn around and vote for them. They commit massacres for your community, burn your entire community, render you homeless, for them for can't give you 5 on the back for go vote for them. Fellow Ambazonians, if you see any mommy, any papa, any brother, any sister, whether not for quarter head a house, if you know say, now for middle of the night, they go hide for they vote and for commit the fraud. We not catch that quarter head, we not bring all man for quarter, we not shame me, we not take the election card them, we not tear them, we not burn them. Now a right for reject foreign occupation and foreign election, where it come now for validate their genocide on you. Any place where we see say people don't gather there and for do the fraud, if we not fit do them safely, we not go for them, we not go take all that in them, we not put them outside, we not light fire, we not burn them. You get a right to reject foreign election. Now a human right. Exercise that right. That's your fundamental right. Now your fundamental right. Cameroon get the right for the elections. Ambazonia get the right for boycott and for reject the elections. Both sides, they get rights. And both sides, they exercise that right in order for advance their political interest. Wait till be a political interest for go vote for Cameroon in the election. Wait till be your political interest where you want to go fulfill them and defend them by voting for the election. When I just hear Tchiroma Tokona tell you about your contextual reality as an independent, a people where they get They come from a trusteeship, category B territory, just like La République. Which right they get them for govern you over yourself? They are right. Take them back. You don't fight a successful liberation war. You don't bring the occupiers to its knees. None of them beg you for one can talk. All right? Hold the line. The leader, the tell now. Big things are there ahead for all we. So just sacrifice for the next 2 days. Sunday will be the election day. Monday, one normal country Sunday, because on that day they want to transport those fraud out of Ambazonia. Now complete lockdown. On Tuesday, we will be on 14th of October from 6 o'clock of morning time. All places don't open for Ambazonia. Ambazonia will be open for business, for everything. All right? So when I just get a few more days, when I just hold the line and persevere. Okay? Good things that come for the people the way they persevere. We thank you plenty. We'll talk on tomorrow. They give you updates on the political drama for Cameroon. ACN, on a place day. Ground Zero, we call on a cafe. Now hold the line. Stay at home, stay safe. Save your life.
Sleep no be die. Shake no day. Shake no go come day. Until we reach Booyah. Until we reach Booyah. We shall never leave our journey halfway. Oh. Until we reach Booyah. For November 2017, when Puwabia declare war for Ambazonia, our brothers and sisters them pick cutlass them. Our brothers and sisters them pin guns for defend homeland. Them be talk say them go crash Amba in 2 weeks, but not 10 years now I'm counting. La Republic still nova fit crash Amba. Shey, oh for La Republic. Chop fire, una tighty, una remember how this thing be there for 2018 now. Make una know the country people them for axing money. Make una know the beat with people them. Make una go back for respect with people them. Make with people them una first line of defense. Una go see say them go the LF, una give una information, even give una chop, give una money. Now so we want them, una di do a good job. We thank una for all the good work way. Una di do, Amba must be free. Sleep no be die, yeah. Shake no day. Small no be sick, oh. Amba that now we country. Wata na wata. Wata na wata. Small no be sick, oh. Amba that now we country. Shake no day. Small no be sick, oh. Amba that now we country. Sleep no be die, yeah. Amba that now we country. Asawana, wana, asabuam, guam, esimili. Where them dey? Make we jam and carry and go. Sleep no be die. Shake no day. Shake no go come day. Amba that now we country. Sleep no be die. Shake no day. Shake no go come day.
From 1954 to 1961.
History has not forgotten that Buya
was the headquarters of West Cameroon. History has not forgotten that Buea was the capital of southern Cameroon.
Southern Cameroon was an autonomous country with its own government, headed by a prime minister with capital in Buea.
Southern Cameroon had its own parliament with the House of Chiefs. Southern Cameroon had its own airlines. Southern Cameroon had its own power station in Yoke. Southern Cameroon had its own police force. Southern Cameroon had its own seaport in Victoria. Southern Cameroon had its own currency, the pound sterling.
Unfortunately, our colonial masters, the British, convinced the United Nations for Southern Cameroons to attain independence by joining La République du Cameroun via a 1961 plebiscite. With a federal constitution, Article 47 prohibited the changing of the form of the federal republic. But La République du Cameroun changed the constitution through a 1972 fraudulent referendum of Wawuyan. Yes. La République du Cameroun attained its independence on January 1, 1960 without Southern Cameroon. Southern Cameroon attained its independence on October 1, 1961. They formed the Federal Republic. Our ancestor Mola Jolly Tombe reminded us that there is no union treaty between Southern Cameroon and La République du Cameroun. We request the United Nations to organize another referendum to ask us whether we want to stay in this union or not. Show us the union treaty. As Molan Jolly Tambe reminded us, Jumba no be married. La République du Cameroun has taken advantage of us. They have destroyed our economy. They robbed us of our resources. They robbed us of our basic humanity. On November 30, 2017, Paul Biya declared a war on us. They murdered over 60,000 of our grandparents, our brothers, our sisters, and our children. They burned down over 200 of our villages. What did we do to deserve this? La République du Cameroun attained its independence on January 1, 1960 without Southern Cameroon. Southern Cameroon attained its independence on October 1, 1961. They formed a verbal federal republic. Our ancestor are you voting for? They call us dogs. They call us enemies in the house. So does that mean you are a dog? So does that mean you are an enemy in the house? If not, then what are you voting for? We are Southern Cameroonians. Elections are for citizens of La République du Cameroon. Will your vote bring back Grandma Happy? Will your vote bring back Baby and Dale? Will your vote bring back Baby Martha? Will your vote bring back the children in Cameroon? Will your vote bring back the children of St. Francisco in Kumba? We are not citizens of La République du Cameroon. We have never been citizens of La République du Cameroon. Our ancestor Molanjo Litumbe reminded us that Jumba no be married. Our ancestor Dr. Oendele reminded us to never vote for our death in La République du Cameroon. Will your vote bring back Grandma Happy? Will your vote bring back Baby and Dale? Will your vote bring back Baby Martha? Will your vote bring back the children in Cameroon? Will your vote bring back the children of St. Francisco in Kumba?
It shall remain here until the day that we have our independence. The day is not far from now. The no first October will be the same thing.
Our brothers and sisters should die in La République prison. Are you happy that thousands of our brothers and sisters are in La République prison? Are you happy that more than 60,000 of our parents, brothers, sisters and children have been killed by La République du Cameroun? Are you happy that over 200 of our villages have been burned by La République du Cameroun? Think about this very well. Is this what you want? Will your vote bring back Grandma Happy? Will your vote bring back Baby and Dale? Will your vote bring back Baby Martha? Will your vote bring back the children in Cameroon? Will your vote bring back the children of St. Francisco in Kumba?
One Ambazonia. I'm a airport somewhere reporting from Baba Kitungo. Watch and see what is happening in the palace. You see the population, we have about 10,000 people here holding the flag. This is our flag. It shall remain here until the day that we have our independence. The day is not far from now. We know 1st October will be the same thing.